library hides secrets between its frames.
Inside the royal palace, late at night, a quiet meeting is taking place. At first glance, it looks like a simple gathering of nobles, but the tone of the room tells a very different story. This is not a meeting filled with laughter or celebration. It is filled with whispers, resentment, and fear. All of it is directed toward one man, Leon. Did you hear that? His Highness and the others lost again. The nobles don't speak openly. They lean in. They lower their voices. This isn't casual gossip. This is dangerous information being shared in secret. And the fact that His Highness lost again only adds fuel to their growing frustration. It's a good thing that he won't ascend to the throne. This line is important. They aren't relieved because the kingdom is safe. They are relieved because Leon won't gain formal power. To them, Leon is most dangerous without a throne. He doesn't follow expectations. He doesn't play politics the way nobles should, and that makes him impossible to control. Nevertheless, the attitude and behavior of that promoted man are intolerable. Here, the nobles finally stop pretending. This isn't about strategy anymore. It's about pride. Leon rose too quickly, and he did it without respecting noble traditions. That alone makes him unforgivable in their eyes. But there are rumors that he's the queen's favorite. The moment these words are spoken, the room goes quiet. This rumor changes everything. Because if the queen truly supports Leon, then moving against him becomes extremely risky. This is where fear begins to replace arrogance. No one speaks. Sometimes silence is louder than words, and in this silence, every noble understands the same thing. Leon is no longer just an annoyance. He is a political problem. What do you think? This question isn't innocent. It's a test. He's not asking for opinions. He's checking who agrees and who doesn't. The main proof that he didn't understand the situation he is in is buttering up the Redgrave household, whose authority has fallen. From a noble's perspective, this makes perfect sense. Supporting a fallen house is considered foolish. It shows poor political judgment. But what they fail to understand is that Leon doesn't think like a noble, and that's exactly why he keeps winning. The mad dog who doesn't know where to fight will one day bring about his own demise. This is no longer discussion. This is condemnation. They aren't hoping Leon will fail. They are waiting for it. As the page ends, one noble remains silent. His expression says everything. From this moment on, Leon is no longer just a student or a promoted commoner. We are still inside the royal palace. The discussion that began as politics has now turned openly violent. This page shows the nobles crossing a clear line. The first panel shows a noble speaking arrogantly. He declares that their main topic is the principality. He mocks them, calling it pathetic that trained forces lost to mere students. This reveals his belief. Status matters more than ability. Before the sentence can even finish, another noble slams his fist on the table. The room falls silent instantly. This physical act shows frustration boiling over. Discussion is turning into command. The focus shifts to a single man's face. His eyes are calm, confident, and cruel. He gives a direct order. Any method is acceptable, no matter the cost. The order becomes personal. They must deal with Leon, no matter what. At this point, Leon is no longer a political concern. He is an enemy. Another noble reinforces the decision. Before even thinking about the principality, Leon must be crushed first. This confirms their priority. Leon stands above all other threats. But hesitation appears. One noble nervously objects. He admits they have no legitimate reason to act. Fear briefly enters the room. Another voice cuts in immediately. They remind the group that the principality's movements matter, and that the queen herself is involved. This isn't just violence anymore. This is a political gamble. The page ends without a final decision, but the intent is already clear. From this moment on, Leon is no longer being discussed. He is being targeted.